YouTube. So today I wanted to just show you the Snakes and Ladders board game for the blind. That's what it's called on Amazon. It comes from Maxi AIDS. You can get it from Maxi AIDS or from Amazon. You know, if you have kids or if you really like game night, I would really recommend this game just in general. Again, it helps with counting, teaching, addition, subtraction. I'm a huge Snakes and Ladders fan. So if you are blind and are a parent, I would totally recommend this to play with your kids. If your kids are blind, I would totally recommend this. So, you know, it's a fun game they can play with their friends. If you're an adult and you just like really simple board games, I'd recommend it. You know, it's all good. I have played my fair share of Shoots and Ladders, needless to say. So the board is a wooden board. It's of good quality. When you look at it, when you open the box, it has the board and it has some pieces. It has the numbers listed, obviously, from 1 different boxes up to 100. And for those of you who don't know how to play Shoots and Ladders, you roll the dice. If you land on a ladder, you go up. If you land either on a snake or a chute, depending on what version you play, you go back down. Now, this is the traditional Snakes and Ladders, not the chutes. But everything is tactile, so you can feel the ladders, the snakes go up or down. And they've done a kind of a weird different thing with the dice. Now, I have several of the Braille dice, which come in the Monopoly game, which look like basic dice, just with raised bumps instead of indented. But you know, if you have kids and you don't want to worry about the small pieces, or if you're always losing dice, and if you only need 1 6-sided dice, it's this little wooden mechanism, and it's a plank with a box around it. And inside the box is a piece that rotates that has different numbers that represent the dice. So to roll, you hold down this lever, which unlocks it. You roll the top. You wait for it to stop. You release the lever, and you fill. So 2. That would be my number, okay? Let's roll again. 1, etc., etc. So, you know, you can obviously use this for any game that involves use of 1 dice. If you have kids, you really might want to think about this. The only last thing to show are the pieces, and they are different colors, green and yellow, but also the tops feel different. The green top feels kind of thinner, and the yellow top feels round. So there's no reason at all, if you have multiple blind people playing, very doable, very watchable. Now with kids, you are going to have to watch these small pieces. They are pegged so they stick into the board. You know, if you are watching kids play, you could use slightly bigger pieces. They wouldn't stick into the board. They'd be easier to knock over. They'd be less of a choking hazard. That's totally up to you, your kids, what you feel comfortable with. All in all, though, I definitely think it's worth it. It is a bit expensive for Shoots and Ladders. It is 65 bucks. But, you know, it's one of those things where it's worth however much use you're willing to get out of it. So, thanks for watching. I hope you found that helpful. I've done some other specific game reviews that, you know, you're totally free to look at. If you have any games that you're wondering about, definitely let me know. I can't promise I can go out and buy these games immediately, if ever, because they're really, really expensive. But let me know if you have any game suggestions, you know, like board game suggestions, because I really, really like board games. I'm totally ears. I am going to look at like Cards Against Humanities and try to find the best ways to Braille some of those out, how I want to do that. So if you have any suggestions on that, or are interested in watching that in the future, keep your eye out, let me know. So as always, if there's anything else I can do for you, if there's any questions you have, please feel free to leave a comment. You can send me an email at blynddE1@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook. I'm often in the Blind and Visually Impaired Support Network group. Also, ask those guys. They are a fantastic resource. So, thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful.